Whether you run an SMMA or any type of online business for the matter, you probably see a lot of mindset content. Probably on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, on every platform, there's a lot of mindset content from a lot of different creators. And they're all probably telling you the same thing, which is work hard, work 24/7. And I want to tell you, working hard, sure, that might be a factor of it, but it's not the whole truth. Okay, so the whole point of this video is I want to prepare you with the correct mental model to enter, to run your business, run your SMMA, whatever you're running online, so you know what's needed for each stage of business, because there are different stages of business and you're going to need to think through it differently for each stage. Okay, and as somebody running a business, you probably hear a lot of people talking about mindset, and the majority of these people probably tell you to work very hard in order to succeed. And working hard in order to succeed is partially true, but it isn't the entire truth. Hard work will only account for a fraction of your success. The rest of it will be up to your judgment, decision making, and thinking. Very important. And so, like I said, there's different stages of your business, and there's different things required of you at each stage of your business. And so as you and your business enter different stages, different things are required of you, and there's three main stages of running your business. The first stage is the soloist stage. This is the trenches, this is the grind stage. And so what is this stage? The solo stage is the beginning of your business. You are the underdog, and you're working all alone in your business. You are the CEO, CFO, CPO. Oh my God, that just ruined the whole video. I'm joking. You're the CEO, CFO, CPO, CTO, everything from A to Z in your business. You're the appointment setter, you're the media buyer, closer, customer success rep, you're the everything, okay? And when you're in this stage of your business, the mindset you need to have is the grind and hustle mindset. So consume as much mindset content as you want in this stage. Go watch a bunch of David Goggins. This is where you're going to need to grind. This is where you're going to need to pull 8, 10, 12, even like 14-hour days every single day. Because to make it out, to actually succeed with business, it's very, very hard. Yeah, it's like every single YouTuber you watch, every single SMMA YouTuber you watch, they all seem successful, they all flash their phones, but they all flash their Stripe. But let me tell you, for every successful SMMA person, there's probably 500 people who failed. It's hard. It really is hard because most of them don't make it out of this stage, and it's because they're too lazy. To purely make it out of this stage, you just need to stick through it. You need to persevere through this stage. Okay? And so working countless hours, and you just want to focus on getting attention on your offer, getting attention on you and your business, making sure people hear of you. And so, but you don't want to get too caught up in this grind and hustle mindset. And you're only doing what's required. And so as soon as you get access to capital, you should be looking to delegate yourself out the trenches. And so that's when you enter the second stage, which is the family stage. And so what is the stage? The family stage is a stage of your business where you're still involved in the day-to-day activities of running your business, but you have people under you doing most of the work. And so at this stage, you're most likely managing the people who are in the trenches doing the work for you. So you probably, at this stage, got a media buyer, an appointment setter, or, someone who's editing your videos, and you're managing those people. But you're still the key man. You're still doing a lot of the things. You still might be closing at this stage. And so during this stage, the mindset that's required is you want to have an adaptability mindset. Okay, that should be your main focus, because this stage of your business is when your business actually faces the most risk. You're making big decisions and you face uncertainty. And when most people reach this stage, they are in unfamiliar territory. And so they have to be ready to adapt to anything and everything that comes their way. And you must not lose focus at this point. Okay, so this is very unfamiliar territory. You just have to lock in at this stage, and you have to be ready to adapt to everything. That's very important. And so the third stage is the city stage. And so this is when you have a whole army behind you. Okay, the city stage of your business is the stage where you have completely removed yourself from the day-to-day activities of your business. You have people marketing, selling, and fulfilling for you. You also have people managing everything for you. You have an entire team of people who dedicate themselves to achieving your dreams. And during the city stage of your business is when you have an investor mindset. Your main focus is to allocate capital and make high-level decisions that move your business forward as a whole. And so the number one reason, and I don't know what the exact statistics are, but out of all the business owners, like I think it's in the US, that are started up, out of all the businesses, not just SMMA, I think it's only 4% that make over 7 figures. Okay, and the reason why only 4% of business owners make 7 figures in this world is because they're all stuck in this mindset. They think they're the only ones running their business. They don't know how to delegate. You just gotta think through it. I mean, is Elon Musk the one who's mining the metals for the Cybertruck? Is Steve Jobs the one mining the battery, whatever, lithium, whatever, for the batteries of the phone? Was Mark Zuckerberg? Yeah, a perfect example is Mark Zuckerberg. In the beginning, he was grinding. He was the one coding Facebook. But as you get big, as your value increases as the founder, you delegate. You replicate yourself and you delegate yourself. And so that's the steady stage. And You want to review the three stages above and comment below which stage of your business you're currently in. Okay, so analyze these three stages: the soloist stage, the family stage, and city stage, and comment below which stage of business you're in. There's no wrong answers. If you're in the soloist stage, there's nothing to be ashamed of. If you see someone in a stage below you, feel free to reach out, connect, network, whatever you want. But comment below so we can see, what stage everybody's in. But there's a problem, okay? And now that you're aware of the three stages of your business, there's a reason why most people never make it out of stage one. The reason for this is because most people don't truly understand what a business even is, as crazy as that sounds, and what their position as the founder is. Basically, a business, and this is how you want to picture what a business is, okay? You want to take a step back and look at your business as a whole. And all a business really is a business is a system composed of different components. And your goal is to always elevate the biggest constraint of the business. This is called the theory of constraints. And so if you take a step back and just look at your whole business as a whole, you'll see the different components. You have offer, lead flow, appointments, deals, and delivery. And you basically, if you start with 100 people at the top, okay, you have 100 people who hear about your offer, and then you have 100 people who, give your information, and then this is the ideal business. You have 100 people who hear about your offer, 100 people who give you their email, 100 people who book an appointment, 100 people who sign a deal, and 100 people who you deliver your service to. But that's not realistic. That means you would have no constraints in the business. That's fairy tale. Every single business has constraints. So ideally how it would look like is, you have 100 people who hear about your offer, maybe only 15 of them will give you their email. They'll opt in for whatever you're advertising. Maybe out of those 15 people, only, if you're lucky, 3 or 4 of them, that's a pretty high percentage, of them will book an appointment. And then out of those 3 or 4, maybe you'll close 1 or 2. And so you deliver to those 1 or 2 people. So out of the 100 people who heard about your offer, only 1 or 2 of them will, even that's pretty good. 1 of 2 people out of 100 people you close, and so you deliver your service. And so your main goal of the business at all times is to elevate the constraint. So if you want the however many people you're starting with at the top, to make sure that's the most amount of people at the bottom, and you want to always make sure you're increasing the constraint. Okay. And basically what a constraint is, it means a bottleneck. It's whatever is holding back your business. And so for you to track that, you need to make sure you have the right metric tracking systems in place so you always know what the constraint of your business is. And so you should always be viewing yourself as an investor or capital allocator as the founder, okay? Because your main job as a founder is to create a compelling offer, raise capital for that offer, and then allocate capital for that offer. If you reframe your mindset to this workflow algorithm right here, you're going to have an edge over the competition, okay? You want to think of yourself as an investor, okay? Have an investor mindset, but depending on what stage you're at, work hard. If you're in the solo stage, still think of yourself as an investor, but you still want to have the grind hustle aspect of it. But at all times, keep an investor mindset, and I'll show you why. And when you truly reach the city stage, that's when you truly double down, like you're a true investor. But throughout all 3 of these stages, just keep the principle in mind, and I'll show you why. So you want to create an offer. So you want to just keep this algorithm in mind. And when it comes to the offer, you want to create an offer that is solving a painful problem for your market. And once you have an offer crafted, you need to validate it. And so basically to validate it, you want to quote unquote raise capital, which really means you want to talk to the market, book sales calls, and sell your offer. And so when you sell it, the person gives you money, and that's quote unquote raising capital. And so you want to create a visual representation of what you're offering and how exactly you're going to solve the problems of your market. And so an example of this is how we visually represent our offer, which is an in-house AI content department. And we just kind of show every component of it. You can create this, I think it's lucidcharts.com or something, just search it up. But we basically show, hey, this is your current situation and this is your desired situation, which is a large audience. The gap we're solving is creating content. We're going to place a social media AI specialist in your business. And then you have the research stage, creating stage, and distributing stage of the whole content process. And this is how we solve the problems with these mechanisms. So you want to display the mechanisms that you're using to solve each problem and how you're solving it. Because when they take a look at what you're solving and how you're solving it visually, it's a huge difference. Okay. And then you can make a VSL, or you can show them on a sales call, however you want to educate them on your process. That's super important. And so you want to hop on sales call with your market, present the solution, and gather feedback. You want to talk to your market. And so if you're hopping on sales calls and at least 20% of people are buying, then you have validated your offer. If not, then analyze what objections come up and form a new hypothesis. Okay, and basically what a hypothesis is, hey, if my market is dealing with X problem, then I will give them X solution, therefore they will buy it. But you want to make sure that you're solving the right problem and a problem that's painful enough that they will give you enough money for. And so The three-step algorithm to crafting a proven offer is: one, you want to form a hypothesis; two, you want to validate the hypothesis by talking to your market; and number three, you scale the hypothesis, which is the allocating capital part. And so no matter how good your marketing is, if the problem you're solving isn't painful enough, people are not going to buy. It's all about the problem you're solving. Reframe your mind from being a person who delivers a service to a person who solves a problem. Always try to solve the biggest and most painful problem, because the bigger the problem, the bigger the payout. Okay? That's the whole reason why businesses exist, because they create a product or service around solving a specific problem or need. Okay. Now the last part is the allocating capital part. And so once you have validated your offer and gotten access to capital, now you must carefully allocate it, and you want to invest in the right talent systems, etc. Or investing in the right talent systems, etc. is crucial to scale your business. You want to operate from the mindset of a private equity firm. You acquire a company and then you provide them with talent systems, etc. and you create value. If you know who Alex Hormozi is, his private equity firm acquisition.com, that's literally all he did. That's literally all his business does, or what at least he does from a standpoint. He made a podcast episode and he said, hey, we acquire these companies and we provide them with leveraged service. So we either put talent, systems, insights, and that's how we scale these companies, because they have so much data around what works for each market that they don't really need to do any crazy done-for-you work. So that's how that works. And so when allocating capital, you should always be looking to get access to one of the four forms of leverage: either code, capital, talent, or media. And if you focus on getting access to one of the four I listed above, you will become a true investor to your business and not a slave. Always keep these four in mind. This is the key to freedom. And so how do you reach investor stage? And so hard work is overrated, but it's necessary in the beginning. Work smarter, not harder, but first you have to work hard in order to work smart. And in the soloist stage of your business, focus all of your energy on validating your offer by booking calls and speaking to your market. Once you have done this, you will be able to raise capital by selling your offer. Then you can start to replace yourself from there. So like I said, come up with a hypothesis, and once you have your offer crafted and you have a visual and you created like a VSL or something to educate your market on it, I would just simply run ads. Just put up an ad saying what your offer is, maybe throw in like a conditional guarantee in there, and just start booking calls to talk to your prospects. I would not run outreach. Outreach is way too slow. I literally made a whole video on it. It's my previous video. You can check it out. But just leverage technology instead of people. So just run ads and make content. And so in the solo stage of your business, focus all of your energy on validating your offer by booking calls and speaking to your market. Once you have done this, you will be able to raise capital. Oh, I just read that. I'm tripping. Once you truly do become the investor of your business, your main job is to make the right decisions. Better thinking and decision making is way better than hard work. Okay? And so the people who get out of the first stage, they got out of it because they were able to work hard, but that's all they know. And so they don't have the good decision making or thinking process in their head. They haven't grown that part of their brain. They haven't strengthened that muscle in their brain. And so that's why they stay stuck at 20, 30, 40K per month. And so have you ever wondered why every company that Elon starts is successful? The biggest reason is his judgment. And so basically all judgment is, it's intelligence multiplied by experience, and that equals judgment. Judgment is the most valuable skill you can have. Once you have obtained the skill, you can truly see what the world for what it is, and you can explain every small component and how they all work together. If there's one skill that you hope you one day magically wake up with, you better pray it's judgment. And so if you truly want to succeed and overcome every problem you face, simply create a vision. In order to succeed, you need a vision that's bigger than the problems you encounter. And the truth is that the problems you're facing has probably been solved 1,000 times before by other companies. So just go online, go listen to podcasts, go watch YouTube videos, educate yourself, find the insights on how other people solve the same problems you're facing, and proceed with building your vision. Your vision must be bigger than your problems. So if you run into lead flow problems, you can't generate attention, just go see how other people are doing it. And before you try to create your own strategy, try implementing what other people have, and make sure you're getting it from the right source, but try implementing what other people have already done. And more likely than not, you'll find out that the problem was just a made up thing in your head. And I know that from experience. Trust me. And so Elon Musk is trying to make the world self-sustainable while trying to get us to Mars, while trying to make sure AI doesn't kill us all. Do you think he has time to worry about how to generate leads for Tesla, or how to acquire users on Twitter? Or bro, he has too many things to deal with. He's not worried about lead generation or like how to his HR department at Tesla, or like walking around, like, he just worries about the big stuff, and he outsources it to other people who, you want so many people in your company thinking and solving problems for you. You want to make sure you have a whole team around you. And so basically, this is big, but we just launched our brand new AI Scaling Specialist School community completely for free, where we will be teaching you how to separate yourself from the red ocean markets by positioning yourself as somebody who scales businesses by selling an AI scaling system completely for free. If you want to get insights, if you want to learn, if you want to contact me, if you want to network, then it's the first link in the description. Like I said, completely for free. Learn how to separate yourself. 2024, there's so many new agencies being started. You need to have a separation factor. Start selling AI. Start implementing it into your offer, into your business before everyone starts doing it. Because down the road, AI will be able to do everything that all these agencies, all these commodity offers are doing. And so you want to hop on it early before everyone else starts selling it. Okay, have an early mover's advantage, first scaler's advantage. And so that's the mindset you want to have. So reframe your mind. Please apply what you learned in this video. If you got any value out of it, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.